What's going on, family? It's your man, Abrew Yashar'el in the studio, man. OG right here breaks down, man. He say he's tired of working, man. You know what? Deep down, man, I feel him in my soul. But bro say he needs it. He got to keep showing up for it because he needs a dollar. So, but I ain't gonna hold y'all. You know how we do, man. I'm gonna get right into it, man. Then I give my commentary. This one right here is not gonna be a long show here, but my man breaks down. Say tired of working. Let's get into it.
All I know is this, it ain't working for me. I'm tired. I'm tired, dude. I'm tired.
Why you show up to work if you're tired?
I need a dollar.
But I said, my man say he need a dollar. Hey man, if you know a lot of people are saying they're tired of working, man. You know a lot of people, or they feel like their soul just tired, man. It's like I work. You got two, three jobs. You really can't afford the basic necessities of homes. I'm seeing people losing them. Not losing their home necessarily, but a lot of people saying, "Hey, I can't even afford my house. Property taxes going up, groceries going up, car insurance going up." Cars are expensive. Everything is so expensive right now. So people say they can't even really afford to live. So they're tired. And you working two, three jobs, man. I know some people got three jobs, man. They work they get out one job Monday through Friday, go to another job. Them talking about they working 7 to 11 p.m., man. And then they working on the weekend. It is crazy how much people have to work just to maintain. And if you're trying to live in an apartment or a house by yourself, I don't see it. Even my kids, they're adult kids, and I tell them go get it, you know what I mean? Go get it out the mud. But all my kids work two jobs. All of them. They work in two jobs, you know what I mean? They're trying to stack their paper, you know what I mean, because they see how expensive things are, and I tell them while they're here, make sure you put your money up so when you do leave the nest, you got a parachute, you know what I mean, and be responsible with what you have. But in this case here, my man, he said he's just tired, man. And I look at my kids, they young, so they got a ball of energy, but eventually they gonna be tired. They ain't gonna want to work these two jobs and hustle the way they hustling. You know what I mean? And but I see a lot of people, man. I saw one lady. It was on YouTube yesterday. She was like, I can't afford my house. Nobody told me when I bought this house that the property insurance, property taxes, and insurance gonna go up on this house over time. Unfortunately, yes. And if you short in escrow, it goes up. Yes, mine went up. I'm like, you know what I mean? It bothered me a little bit because I'm like, man, but it didn't go up. It didn't go up to the levels I'm hearing people. Some people saying they stuff jumping 1,000, 1,500. So one lady's hair stuff went from $4,500 a month to $6,000. That right there's a great jump. If you barely making it paycheck to paycheck, and now you just got hit with an extra $1,500 a month on your mortgage. Most people finna foreclose, unfortunately. You know what I mean? Because that that rate is not going to come down at least for 1 year when they do a reevaluation on your mortgage. They usually do it around August, September, October, somewhere around but now, depending on who your mortgage is to. But yes, this stuff is really expensive. And I feel OG like, hey man, I'm tired, man. I'm tired of working. OG seems like probably been working his whole life, you know what I mean? So I feel him on that. But at the same time, then when you look at other countries, I'm hearing other countries, I don't know, so I'm just hearing this. They saying other countries is much cheaper, especially like Thailand, Philippines, China, Japan. You know what I mean? Far as I know, they say they are a lot cheaper than what we have here. Everything is so expensive, man. I know for a fact it's best to have a bucket, man, not a ride in. We have I want to say it is a luxury car, and we took it to the shop, and just for some basic work that I can put on my truck, because I drive an old truck, and I'm a cat that ain't trying to spend too much, but you need some reliable too. So we got one nice one. And you talking about that 1,600, 2,000, 2,500 every time you go to the shop, man, for basic stuff. You know what I mean? I'm like, come on, man. This is ridiculous. And you talking about even if for tires is $900. You know what I mean? For 2 tires is $900. And then they got to put them on and balance. Man, you talking about over $1,000. So I understand stuff is so expensive, and people is working. And when I look around at the federal minimum wage is still $7.25, and a lot of these people don't even want to up the federal minimum wage. How can a person survive on $7.25 in this day and time? When the city of Atlanta did a survey saying that it takes a person making at least $32 an hour to live by themselves at an apartment. How many people making $32 an hour? I don't know many making $32 an hour. You know what I mean? Not under a certain age. I got a crew that make way more than $32 an hour, but I'm talking about my kids' age and under, or a little older than my kids. They ain't making no $32 an hour. You know what I mean? So they can't really live on there. They have to do a roommate. And some people are so sick and twisted out here. So you really don't want to do a roommate with them, because some people are nasty. Some people want to fight. Some people out here going to jail. They got records. A lot of people don't want to deal with that. But like I always do it, man. This link here in this video will be in the description, man. Then we're gonna hear OG one more time. And tell me what y'all think in the comments.
All I know is this, it ain't no working for me, I'm tired. I'm tired, dude. I'm tired.
Why you show up to work if you're tired?
I need a dollar.
OG say he need $1. You know what I mean? And then at that point, man, I reach in my pocket and get OG $1, man. OG probably been doing some back-breaking work his whole life. And in the world now, man, I look at my pops, I look at my uncles who had labor-intense jobs over the years, man, and now they've been working 40 years, 45 years, and they walking with a limp, their back hurt. You know what I mean? It questions you. I work all my life. I retired 65, 67, and then my body's beat up. I really can't live my life to the fullest. And then the average person get out of here by 75. So you work 45 years of your life to only have 10 years of rest, but your body is so beat up, you're going to all these doctor's appointments. So I bet the difference working like that, man, all your life, man. I think people need to find a niche, start a little hustle, start a business, cut down your expenses, whatever you got to do, not to have to work your whole entire life. You know what I mean? But that's my opinion, man. And with that said, man, Abrew Yashar'el. Until next time, this link is in the description. Please like, subscribe, man, and we appreciate you. Until next time, peace and shalom. Love y'all.